Hey, this is Ellie from Magic Beans, and in this video, I'm going to be telling you about the top 5 infant car seats for 2017. We're from Magic Beans, and we're here to answer all of your questions about baby gear. Now, if you have any questions about any of the 5 infant car seats that I show you, or any other car seat, or any other stroller, you should email me your questions to questions@mbeans.com, or you can leave a comment below. We know that researching baby gear can be confusing, but our baby gear experts are here to help you. Number 1, the Nuna Pipa. Here's the Nuna Pipa. Functionally, there is no difference between the 2016 Pipa and the 2017 Pipa. They're the same. The first reason why people like this is that it's super light. It's 7.7 pounds. Second thing about this car seat, and this is one of the most important things about this car seat, is actually not on the car seat, but it's actually in the base. Let me show you. So here is the base on the Pipa. And if you see here, it has something called Rigid LATCH. It's also called ISOFIX. And these latch connectors enable you to install this easily into your car. So if you have a car after 2002 or 2003, you have these latch connectors, these lower anchors in the back of your car. You really do. And these click right in one instant. Not only does it have ISOFIX, a rigid latch, but also has something else. Let me show you. It's really cool. This is called a load leg. And what this does is that's another anchor point to secure your infant car seat. And let me show you how this all works together. So what you do is you line up the ISOFIX with the latches, and you click them right in, and it clicks right in one motion. The load leg goes down to the base of the car. If your infant car seat is, God forbid, in a crash, what's going to happen is the motion is going to move forward, and this load leg is going to stop that motion from coming forward and keep that car seat super secure and stabilize the car seat, which we love. Another thing, besides the lightness, besides the ISOFIX, and besides the load leg that people like, is that this has something called a dream drape. So if you unzip the canopy, they have this dream drape, this drape that goes over the sides of the car seat, and there are little magnets on the side which secure the dream drape in place. And this creates a nice dark environment for the baby to sleep, and also it makes sure that people just don't touch your baby when you're walking around town, because who likes when people touch your baby? The Pipa works on Nuna brand strollers, and for the Nuna strollers, they come with adapters included. But if you're getting an UPPAbaby Vista or a Bugaboo Chameleon or any other number of strollers, the Pipa is also going to be compatible with those strollers as well. All you need to do is buy these things called Maxi Cozy adapters, 2 posts that the Pipa can click right into. Now, if you do get a Bugaboo Chameleon, a Nuna Mix stroller, or an UPPAbaby Vista, Nuna does make a ring adapter for those strollers to make it easy to click into. Number 2, the Chicco Keyfit 30. Like I said, this is a great car seat, and one of the reasons why it's great is that it's a good value. It has features that make it easier to install. Now remember, over 85% of infant car seats in America, or car seats in America, are installed incorrectly. And one of the reasons why you get a little bit of a nicer car seat is they have different installation features that make it easier. This is one of the first car seats that had these installation innovation. So the first thing is, with a Chicco Keyfit, or with all infant car seats, it comes in 2 pieces. It comes with a car seat, and it comes with the base. The base comes included in the box. You don't have to buy the base separately, though with all infant car seats, you can buy extra bases if you have multiple cars, or if other people want to have their own base. It has these little buttons on the side which enable you to adjust the level of the base, and it has these things called latch connectors. So this is how you install it. What you do is to adjust this, click one in, click the second one in, apply pressure, and there's a little loop here. Just pull that loop really tight. You want less than 1 inch of movement at the base, but I like have basically no movement just by applying pressure and pulling the loop. The Chicco Keyfit has a little infant insert, and it also has different slots so you can raise the straps up as the child gets bigger. Number 3, the UPPAbaby Mesa infant car seat. First thing is, this is a Georgie color. It is discontinued from 2017. It's not available, but let me show you exactly why you want to get this. The first thing is that you should know is that the Mesa is only compatible with the UPPAbaby strollers. It's only compatible with an UPPAbaby Vista or an UPPAbaby Cruise. Number 2 is that the reason you'd get this, it has this pretty incredible SmartSecure system. Let me show it to you. So you remove it from the base by pulling this little lever on the back, and you'll see that there are these orange buttons on the side. And what you do is you push in an orange button and you pull out this latch connector. Release it, it makes this ratcheting sound. This is pretty cool. So you push the button and then you click it into the lower anchor. Do the same thing on the other side. Clicks in, there's this little window and you see it's red. You push down and it turns green. When it's green, it's secure. You want less than 1 inch of movement at the base. They also have a really nice lock off, so if you are using a seatbelt installation, you can just lock off the seatbelt if you're not using latch. There is no European belt path, so if you're installing this without the base, you're just using these 2 slits to install it with the seatbelt. Another nice thing about the Mesa, it has a non-rethread harness. Pull the tab and you can see slides right up. As the baby gets bigger, you just slide it up. Really easy, really convenient. Let me show you how this installs into one of their strollers. I have here the UPPAbaby Cruise. Just remove the seat. Then you remove the Mesa from the base, and you can see clicks right on to the frame with no adapter. The most important thing about the UPPAbaby Mesa for 2017 is it's going to come in one special color. There'll be other colors, but the special color is the Henry. And it has a wool cover, a real wool cover, which is completely chemical free. So for better or for worse, they have to treat infant car seats with chemicals with fire retardants on them. But wool is a naturally fire retardant material, so they came out with the very first completely chemical-free infant car seat. Number 4, the Cybex Cloud Q. I have in front of me the Cybex Cloud Q. There are 4 different varieties of this type of car seat. There is the Aton, the Aton 2, the Aton Q, and the Cloud Q. They're all sort of similar to each other, but the Cloud Q is definitely the top of the line, and it has a really, really unique and awesome feature, which I can't wait to show you in a second. But let's talk about the base, because if you don't talk about the base, you've kind of missed the point of this car seat. So I'm going to remove the car seat from the base. And this is the base. It looks very similar for the Aton to the Q and the Cloud Q. They aren't exactly the same, but they're very, very similar. The first thing you need to know is that they have something called a load leg. It does not only have a load leg, no. It has this tensioning plate. This is what this does. So if you actually pull this, the base lowers, and you can remove these latch connectors. And if you're using latch, using the lower anchor in your car to tension to install the car seat, click the second in, take out a little slack from the latch, and then what you do is you do this. You push this down, and this little orange knob turns, and guess what? It is so secure. But here's the really cool thing about this, is that the funny thing about latch is that it only, in most cars, only exists on the driver's side and on the passenger side. So if you want to install your car seat in the middle of the back seat, there aren't really typically easy ways of doing that with the seatbelt, except with the Cloud Q or the Aton Q or the Aton 2. Let me show you how that works. Line up your seatbelt, open up the tensioning plate, send it through, and then what you do is you just click it in, okay? And now what you do is, just like you did before, remove the slack, and then push this down. So what you have to do is you have to take the seatbelt, pull it all the way to the end until the seatbelt switched into the automatic lock position, and now it's installed fine. So you can use this easily installed with a seatbelt in the back seat of your car. Boom, mind blown, I know, it's amazing. There is the LSP system. So these really neat prongs pop out, you pull them right out. So if you are, God forbid, in a side impact collision, what's going to happen is it's going to hit the LSP system first, which is going to help absorb the energy and be extra super safe in a side impact collision. These LSP things are on both sides of the infant car seat. Also is a non-rethread harness on this as well. I didn't show you the coolest part about the Cloud Q, which makes this different from almost every other infant car seat on the market. This is the Cybex Priam. Remove the seat, click 2 in, remove it from the base, And now you can just click in, but now there's this little lever on the back and you push down and it reclines. Yes, this is a reclining infant car seat. The baby can lie flat when you're walking around town with the baby in the infant car seat. Now you may have heard that we don't want the baby to be lying all day long in that sort of in that V position, but the nice thing about the Cloud Q is you can have the baby lie flat, you can use it instead of a bassinet, and it's great if you're planning on using your infant car seat a lot if you're a family that's going to be on the go a lot. Number 5. The Doona infant car seat that turns into a stroller. The Doona is one of the most innovative products that we sell here at Magic Beans. It is an infant car seat and it is super safe. One of the reasons why it's safe is that it has all of these extra wheels and housings on the outside that if you were, God forbid, in a side impact collision, is really going to absorb all the energy of the collision, which makes the baby very, very safe and secure on the inside of the infant car seat. Not only do you have all that great side impact protection, but the handlebar also doubles as a rebound bar. So if you're, God forbid, in a crash, the car seat's going to move this way and then it's going to move rebound in this direction. That handlebar is going to stop the motion and keep the car seat even more secure. But the reason why people buy the Doona, and I can't wait to show this to you, is that not only is it an infant car seat, but it's also a stroller. It turns into a stroller. Let me show you. What you do is you remove it from the base, and then what you do on the back here, you just pull out this white part. The wheels pop out, goes down to the ground, have the handlebar come toward you, and push it around. Now what you can do is push this around as a stroller. If you live in the suburbs, you're on the go, or love to go to the mall or walk through airports and travel a lot, this is going to be an invaluable piece of baby gear for you because you don't have to carry a second car seat or a snap and go with you. So if you're walking around, if you live in New York City and then you want to hail an Uber or hail a taxi, all you do is, again, push this down, put this in the upright position. What I normally do is lean my foot right against the back wheel, which gives me extra leverage, and you just push this down gently right to the ground, and you lift right back into an infant car seat. And then if you're going into your own car, you'll click it into the base. But in a taxi, what you'll do is you'll install it without the base. Let me show you how that works. What you do, again, you push the handlebar forward, and then what you do is there's this little notch, and you'll put your seatbelt through, and you'll click it in. And there's something called a European belt path. So what you'll do is you'll take the seatbelt, and you'll put it behind and put it through this blue slot in the back. You pull the seatbelt all the way out to change around the retractor, and then it is in there really securely. The base is a pretty simple base. It comes with standard latch connectors, and all you have to do is click one latch in, the second latch in, push down some tension and pull it tight, and it installs less than 1 inch of movement at the base, and you click it back in. So to review, my top 5 infant car seats were the Nuna Pipa, the Chicco Keyfit 30, the UPPAbaby Mesa, the Cybex Cloud Q, and the Doona infant car seat that turns into a stroller. All 5 of those infant car seats are available from us for free shipping. Now, you may still have lots of questions about infant car seats, and that's what we're for. Email us your questions to questions@mbeans.com, or you can just leave a comment below. Now, I hope you liked our video. If you do, please give us a like. It makes a huge difference to our YouTube channel. And if you want to see more reviews like these and more comparisons about strollers and car seats and all manner of baby gear, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We publish videos every week so you can be up to date about the latest and greatest in baby gear and in toys. I'm Ellie from Magic Beans. Thanks so much for watching.